Welcome back! If you haven't noticed yet, I usually make videos off of what has annoyed me the week before. So buckle up. You know what really tests the character of a person? A nun who's about to get hit by a car on one side of the street and free cheeseburgers that will only be free for about the same amount of time that it would take for you to save the nun on the other side of the street. Yes. Yeah. Also, being stuck inside of a busy grocery store while you're both incredibly tired and super hungry. And there's a fire. And a nun's in trouble. Okay, first, stop stepping on my lines, and secondly, talk to a therapist about whatever this nun thing is. And while he's doing that, make sure you take a second, give this video a big thumbs up. It would help out my channel so much. And if you're new here, I try to use sass and laughter to make the world a better place. If that sounds like your vibe, I think you found your tribe, so make sure you subscribe. Anyway, a special type of torture that we all experience at some point or another is the common grocery store. Why, you ask? Let's get into it. Coming up. Number 1. Parallel parking. Parallel parking can be absolutely impossible, and a lot of us really dread having to do it. But for those of you who would like to demonstrate to the rest of us how great you think you are at it by taking your shopping cart and placing it horizontally between two aisles, thus blocking us from continuing our shopping, I'd like to let you in on a little secret. You're the child of Satan and no one likes you. We've all experienced that moment where we've been minding our own business, going about our shopping, and we come across the unaccompanied shopping cart that's blocking us from getting to the chip and cookie aisle, or the veggie aisle if you hate yourself. And then you have that moment where you just flash back to what it was like outside in a parking lot where people were just deciding to park wherever they wanted, at whatever angle they wanted, taking up as many spaces as they wanted. By the way, special shout out to all the Calgary drivers who think that the fire lane is a special parking area designated for those who think that they are fire. Also, you're a douchebag. Anyway, you come across this shopping cart, and because for some reason it seems really uncomfortable for people to move someone else's shopping cart in a grocery store, even though they haven't paid for their stuff yet, you stand there and look around, scanning the store for someone who looks like they might be a big enough idiot to leave their shopping cart in the middle of an aisle. I always wonder about how good it would feel just to walk over and grab the shopping cart from the bottom and flip it over and spread all their stuff all over the store. I'm surprised I haven't done it yet. I wonder how much trouble I'd get in. Someone just drove the wrong way down a one-way street. Number 2. Now, you're gonna learn a little bit about me here. I'm one of those people who doesn't believe that hell exists. But if it did, I would say that the perfect type of hell torture would just be to have a bunch of people waiting in line for all eternity. And as soon as they got to the front, there would be nothing there for them and they'd have to go all the way back to the end and start again. And at the end of a long day of choreography and dancing and teaching and editing and filming and script writing and sitting in front of a screen trying to deal with comments from a bunch of people who think that they can say whatever they want because they can hide behind a keyboard, my patience gets kind of thin. So if you take a really long day, mix in some social anxiety and just a splash of end of the day hunger, you have yourself someone who you do not want to jump in front of in line. I'm not a horrible person though. I've been known to say yes when someone wants to get in front of me if they only have an item or two. But I've also seen those exact same people say thank you, get in front of me, and then call their kids over who have a completely full shopping cart. They get in front of me, they get up to the cashier, and they complain with the cashier about the fact that their bottle of water is 5 cents more expensive than it said on the shelf, thus making me wait in line for another 10 minutes, and also turning me into someone who says thus twice in the same video. Number 3. One of the reasons why grocery stores are just so stressful is because no one has taken the time to teach the new generations what the etiquette is. For example, when you're at a cash register, most grocery stores have that conveyor belt thingy where you put all your groceries, which, by the way, I am convinced operate using only dark magic because I have never seen anybody push a button or pull a lever or crank a wench to get them to move, ever. I have no idea how it happens, but I'm positive that Satan is behind it. Anyway, after you've put down your groceries, it's your job to take that little divider thing and put it after your pile of groceries. That's your job. Now that might seem like a useless task to remember, but if you go home without the diapers for the new baby, or if I go home with your Alaskan cod fish paste, and you go home with my ketchup chips, I'm gonna be pissed because ketchup chips are delicious. Canada represent. Put down the damn divider. Number 4, and prepare to disagree with me on this one, but I don't care. Come at me, bro. It is my opinion that the easiest job in the world is the cashier's job. Easiest job in the world. Before you get crazy, I'm not talking about some of the things that they have to deal with like robberies or angry customers because surprise, we all have to deal with that. I'm talking about the actual physical job, which takes no talent at all. And because it takes no talent, the only thing that's gonna set you apart is your personality. That's it! And that's why I get so furious when I actually choose to go to a human cashier rather than a self-checkout machine, knowing that I would have had a more human experience from the machine. You want to see me get real snarky, real quick? Make me have an interaction with a cashier who says nothing during the entire transaction. Like, you have a pretty easy job, and if you only choose to do 25% of it, well, I hope you don't aspire to be anything else in life. It's bad, like, if you're not even gonna put the effort in to tell me how much I owe you, I'm just not gonna make the effort to pay. And really, if your job only requires minimal effort and you're not even willing to put that much in, stop being surprised that you're getting replaced by machines. See, you can blame lazy people for the fact that machines are gonna take over the world and kill us all one day. Thanks, lazy people. Number 5. People are nosy as F. Like, you can have 15 different pies. Each one could be covered in cockroaches while you're eating from an open box of crackers and drinking a bottle of cat urine remover. And no one will notice, but you put one box of condoms onto that conveyor belt and everybody in line is like, shame, shame. And I'm assuming it's the same if it's like a box of tampons if you don't have an Audi south of the border. And then you're left standing in line waiting for the person who is still complaining about the extra 5 cents on their water bottle while everybody else is looking at your purchase, looking at you, looking back at your purchase, looking at you, and you can tell through their dead, lifeless eyes that they are judging you all the way down to the depths of their soul. It's awkward. And if you ever have this happen to you, I recommend just staring back and winking, maybe blowing a kiss. They usually mind their own business. But if they don't mind their own business, or worse, if they take you up on the wink, well, I can't help you out because that's not what this video is about. Check back in a couple of weeks, maybe I'll have something for you. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know the drill by now. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. That would actually help out this channel so much. So make sure you take a second and do it. It's free, why wouldn't you do it? And what things do you hate about grocery shopping? Let me know down in the comments section below. I would love to hear some ridiculousness from you guys. If you're new, click right there to subscribe to the channel. I make new videos every single Sunday and I would love for you to be here. I have more episodes right down there, all of my social media in the corner over there, and until next Sunday, stay classy. Or at least be sassy. Bye.